In this episode,
the garden centre that I'm planning on getting locked in. Cheers, bud. Thank you. I'm going to go and camp with the fairies.
there's always a see you next Tuesday about. Cheers. Guys, leave your wish in the comments. So I've got myself all erect. It's been another fantastic night camping. Hang out with me, stealth camping in a garden centre.
Howdy gangsters, so I'm out on another stealth camp tonight. Now I'm just outside a little village called Aldridge in the West Midlands. I'm between Aldridge and somewhere called Streatley. I'm currently walking up the Chester Road, right opposite the garden centre that I'm planning on getting locked in overnight. Let me just turn the camera around and show you. So it's not, hold on, there's a bike coming out. So I'm not going to be getting locked into the actual building itself. What they've got outside is they've got, all right, no worries. There's like a lake, and they've got like a lakeside cafe, and then they've got like a nature trail with like fairy gardens and stuff like that. So basically, I'm going to go and camp with the fairies. Now, obviously, I've got to get in there, so I've got to walk through the main entrance. So, I'm going to walk through the main entrance. It's going to look a little bit suspicious, obviously, with this big rucksack on my back. But if anybody does question me or anything like that, I can just say, like, look, I'm just hiking through the West Midlands, and I've just popped in, you know, see if I can get a drink at your cafe, etc. I can just make something up, and then what I'm hoping to do is just get into the nature trail, find a spot to hide, and then obviously once they're closed and that, I can set up camp and just have a nice peaceful night, relax. Right, here goes then, guys. Like I say, I'll just keep the camera up to my chest, and we'll just get ourselves in there and see what we can do. If I get caught and asked to move on, I'll get caught and asked to move on. I've got a long walk home because the missus says she's not going to pick me up. So, but yeah, let's do what we can. Cheers, bud. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bob.
50% off, guys. 50% off the mark price. We could have a little bit of fun crossing the troll bridge tonight, couldn't we? At midnight. Is there any cameras around here, though? So like I say, guys, we're going to be camping with the fairies tonight. And yeah, should be good. So now, like I say, I'm just going to go and find somewhere to hide and chill out for a little bit. But yeah, should be good. What's this? Oh, the wishing tree. Anybody want to make a wish? Guys, leave your wish in the comments. Right, let's go and find somewhere to hide, chill out. I'm going to set my chair up. I'm going to have myself a drink. And yeah, it's basically, it's just a waiting game. Because I don't know if anybody comes round here to just check, do you know what I mean? So, Fairlawns. So Fairlawns is a hotel just up the road. Yeah, if I can find somewhere through here, this will be good, because I don't think that they'll be coming up here. So no one comes through here because it's all overgrown. Yeah, superb. Right, I'm going to get my chair out, sit myself down, have a reeb, and we'll have a little chat. What's the time? So it's 4:15. They close at 4:30. I can't camp here because there's not enough room for my tent. So what I'm literally gonna have to do is just sit it out. I'm fine with that. I've got a couple of beers. I can chill out. I can relax here. But I think I'm gonna have to wait until late on, until I actually set up, make sure that everybody's gone, and actually go and like camp in that little nature area next to the garden centre. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I've got my Tropical World IPA, 6%, so I'm gonna chill out. I'm aware that I've started talking like this. Why am I talking like this? Well, it's just how you talk when you're on a stealth camp. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to chill out for a bit, have my beer, and I'll come back to you in a while. We'll see what happens. Cheers. Do you know what, guys? This is the life. This is the life. Don't get me wrong. You know, I love being at home with the missus and the dogs, don't get me wrong. But I do like my alone time, you know, and just chilling out here. Right, guys, I have waited way longer than I needed to, really. So let's get out of here. Let's get back over by that little lake and set up camp near the fairies. Let's hope that everyone's gone by now. They should have done, surely. Right, let's go. So, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to leave my chair and my bag here, and then I'll take you with me. We'll go back round the other side, and I just want to get a closer look and just make sure that everybody actually has gone home before I set up. Let's go. It does not matter where you go, does it? There's always a see you next Tuesday about that just has to leave rubbish. Well, don't worry, guys. I am going to do my good deed and I'll be taking that home with me. Don't you worry about that. It's full as well. Right, guys, I do need to be careful because that looks like a CCTV camera to me, so I might have already been spotted. So let's get back over to my bag and then I'll have to decide what I'm doing. Let's go. Right, guys, what do I do? I don't know what to do because this is a good spot. I'm sheltered, I'm out of sight, but there's also some good spots around there as well. I just hope that CCTV camera didn't pick me up. We'll soon find out, won't we, I suppose. Somebody will be round. I really don't know what to do. In the next clip, you'll know where I'm going to be camping for the night.
Right, and gangsters, it is 8:36 p.m. As you can see, I've got an erection now. So I've got myself all erect and I've decided to stay in the woods on the fairy trail, and I'm right next to the troll bridge. So I'm just out of view, just in case anybody comes into work early in the morning. I'm gonna be okay. They don't open until 10 a.m. so I'm gonna be fine. The only thing is I'm a little bit worried because I'm right next to a troll bridge. Now, this is not only the first time that I've locked myself into a garden centre to go camping, it's also the first time that I've ever camped right next to a troll bridge. So even though I don't believe in like supernatural and mystical creatures and all that kind of stuff, you just never know, do you? So let's just hope that we don't bump into any trolls in the night. So I've got this pina colada cider cocktail to give it a go before I start cooking my dinner. Nice. It's only 3.4% this one. So yeah, so I just wanted to say, guys, like, you know, me doing this is no disrespect to the garden centre, excuse me, and the people that own the garden centre. This is a cracking garden centre, and honestly, it's worth a visit. I would actually urge anyone in the area to come and visit this garden centre. It's fantastic, especially if you've got kids. The food in the cafe is nice as well. But yeah, like, this is my second stealth camp, and you know, this is just something that I don't know whether it's a midlife crisis or what. But yeah, this year I've got into camping, and now I'm getting into stealth camping. And do you know what? Why not? Excuse me. Why not go to these lengths to make a good video to entertain people? Because really, that's what it is. That all it is like, I'm entertaining myself because I enjoy doing it, and I'm entertaining people that like to watch my videos. So, you know, just understand, guys, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm respecting the area. I will not be leaving any rubbish when I leave tomorrow. And again, I'll show you, you know, I always promote leave no trace. It will look like no one's been here. You know, I'll leave it exactly as I found it. And that's what it's all about. It's all about being respectful. And if someone was to come round and obviously ask me what I'm doing, again, I would show respect and kindness. And I would just say, like, look, you know, I'm just filming for my YouTube channel. Is it okay if I stay? If they really didn't want me to stay and they asked me to move on, I'd move on. And that's what you've got to be like when you're doing this kind of stuff. You know, you've got to be willing to negotiate with people and have a conversation with people. At some point, you know, if I do more of these, well, when I do more of these, at some point I may get collared. And if you get collared, it's just about, like I've said, show respect, hold your hands up. And you know, if the landowner or the business owner in this case wants you to move on, then you've got to move on. But yeah, like, you know, I'm just out here having fun, guys. You know, there's no disrespect whatsoever, and I am totally respectful of like the land that I'm on and the area that I'm in, and I will clean up after myself, and you'll see that, because at the end of every video that I do, I always promote leaving no trace. So yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna sit and chill. What's the time? It's 9:20. So I'm just gonna sit and chill for another 10 minutes, and then 9:30, just after 9:30, I'm gonna get my dinner on the go.
That looks banging. Let's give it a whirl. Something so simple, yet, as I always say, guys, when you come camping, the food just always tastes better for some reason. That is absolutely banging. Oh. Honestly, guys, them burgers, even though they're not meat, again, like I said with them steaks in my previous wild camping video, honestly, give these things a go. You know, I'm not here to preach, you know, because I don't eat meat myself. That's not the aim. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just saying, give these things a go, because honestly, that is so meaty. And tasty. And that rice as well, even though it's like just Tesco's on, like a bit of Nando sauce on it. You just can't go wrong, man. Genuinely just love doing this. I genuinely just love coming out camping, having time for me, having time for myself. As much as I love being at home and spending time with the wife and my dogs and that, and my cat, you know, I do like that little bit of time alone. I think it's good therapy, and I think that each and every single one of us, you know, should practice that a little bit more. So I'm really glad that I've got into that this year. But yeah, thanks guys, I've had such a good time tonight. I'm really glad that I came out. Second stealth camp, so far so good. We're gonna be good, because the place don't open until 10 in the morning. So yeah, again guys, just want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. What's the time? 23:49, so it's 10 to midnight. I'm gonna finish my cup of tea, and then I'm gonna get my head down. So once again, thanks for watching, guys. What do you think you're doing? You can get out. Boysy bye. Managed to get rid of Mr. Slug there. Right guys, I will bid you a good night, and I'll see you all in the morning. Night, gangsters. Morning, gangsters. That was a cracking sleep. Had over 5 hours there, unbroken, didn't wake up once. Really comfortable night, nice and warm, brilliant. Best night's sleep I've had so far while I've been camping. Over 5 hours, easy. So I'm just gonna have my morning coffee and then take my time packing away. It's 5 to 7 now. This place don't open for another 3 hours. I'm guessing that people will start to arrive in, you know, probably around about 8, 9, between 8 and 9. So I do want to be packed up by then. And then, yeah, again, it's just a waiting game. But I've no problem with that. Chill out, listen to the wildlife. And yeah, and then I'll come back to you a little bit later on. Yes, gangsters, all packed up, ready to go. And as you can see, it's like no one's been here. That's exactly where the tent was, there. Other than a few scuff marks, you can't tell anybody's camped it. Right guys, it's 10:05, definitely open. I can hear kids screaming and stuff. I think there's people already on the nature trail. So the missus has just arrived, I've just had the message. So I'm gonna go and meet her in the calf now. And I'll see you at the table. I'll be there with my little boys to sign off. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Teddy, come here. Good boy. Right gangsters, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It's been another fantastic night camping and I'll see you next time. All the best and ta-ra for a bit.